What's up, everybody? Coffee with Convicts back again. This is episode 2. It's your boy Irish, and this is the county jail. Uh, so, this was not my very first arrest, but it was the first time that I spent any time in jail. I had a DUI 2 years previous to this, but bonded out immediately. I was originally arrested on 3 charges. And told not to bond out because there was more to come. And there was lots more to come. I went to booking every 2 or 3 days to get new charges. When they finally stopped, I had 34 charges total, 32 felonies and 2 misdemeanors. Some of them got dropped and what have you. But anyhow, here I come. What was it like? What was the county jail like your first time? It's gonna sound crazy to some people, but it was fun. I had a ball in there. For one, I was 25 years old. I was dumb, young and dumb. I liked to fight, so I wasn't afraid of, general jail stuff like that, as far as being taken advantage of or anything like that. And I was coming off the streets with a heavy crack addiction and heavy drinking, to where almost I was relieved, in a sense, to be there. And given that I had so many charges, I knew I wasn't getting out anytime soon. My bond was $450-something thousand. I'm certainly not bonding out. Probably headed to prison. So given that as a circumstance, I was able to kind of disconnect from the streets. I didn't have a significant other. I didn't have children. So I was able to disconnect and kind of live in the moment. Never laughed so much in my life. Played a lot of cards, talked a lot of shit. We just sit around and tell war stories, make fun of everything. So it was literally fun to me. That would change drastically in later years, but if I'm being honest, that's what it was. The food was terrible, absolutely nearly inedible. Nothing that I would feed to my dog, but you get by. Play a lot of games, not the grab ass gay games a lot of guys play nowadays, but card games and talking shit and just having the best time that we could. I was a GED teacher, and so I did my own thing, but I also instructed and helped others with their GED studies. I found that to be quite rewarding. That was going great until I got in a fight and I got my first taste of the box. Solitary confinement, not a nice thing. And unfortunately, I would see a lot more solitary confinement as the years went on. But that was crazy. That was not fun at all. In fact, if you're not mentally strong, solitary confinement will break you. And thank God I was mentally strong. I didn't have any problems with that, but I actually started what 12 years later is now my memoir, my book called Entropy, which I'll get into in later episodes, but it was started in 2009 in confinement and my first trip to county jail. What else? So, given that I was just about surely headed to prison, there was some aspect of what to prepare for. And I had a friend in there who had been up the road, and he kind of schooled me on some stuff and told me what it was like, and gave me advice on what to do and how to kind of navigate those waters. And for someone who grew up colorblind, essentially, to other races or judging people based on skin color, the fact that I was supposed to stick to my skin and whatnot was kind of a foreign concept to me. One I would understand much better as time went on, but that was foreign to me. And also, he taught me about scouts. A lot of people talk about the craziest stuff in prison as if it's an everyday occurrence, and it's not. I like to describe prison as a long, slow, grinding monotony interspersed with insane chaos from time to time. So people remember that insane chaos, and I'll tell you about the 1,000 days before that where nothing happened, right? So people talk about rape and whatnot all the time. I just didn't see much of that. Yes, it goes on. I would say 99% of it is an act of retaliation for something that person did. And the rest of it would be people that are incredibly weak and don't have friends or any type of support in there, who get taken advantage of. And it's terrible, but it does happen. Anyhow, my buddy was educating me on kind of how it works, in that they're not out there just taking ass like they did maybe back in the day, but they will try to talk you out of your food, your coffee, your stamps, what have you. And if you give things away freely, then they'll come back for more. And the term that stuck with me was a scout. I said they'll send a scout, and they being not any particular type of person, but predatory people of any type. And they will send a scout, maybe come up and act nice and try to befriend you and introduce themselves, and then ask for a scoop of coffee, a soup, what have you. And you go, oh, yeah, here you go. And then boom, they go report back, oh, hey, that cracker's soft, he'll give you what you want, da, 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 da. And then you have 2 or 3 more people coming. And I saw and experienced that. My next episode will be my first day in prison, and I will tell you all about the scout that came, if he was a scout, and what happened. So I guess that's about it for now. And everybody, I hope everybody's good out there. Hope everybody's enjoying the videos, and there's much more to come.